Alright, I'm live. Alright, and audio's working. Good. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Palworld Early Access. This is going to be the last video I do of Palworld until the next update. Last time I showed off the crossplay update, and I've messed around a bit. I've done a few things since that video, and I have some stuff that I want to show you. So I'm just gonna make I'm just gonna make one video. It's probably not gonna be too long, but I got stuff I want to show off. Should I have you working on stuff? Probably. Should probably have you working on more of these. Yeah, more plasteel. And you know what? I will go ahead and have the other two Ignises working on it too. So first off, I added this. I added a tombstone to the base. I messed around with tombstones, and you can write whatever you want on the tombstone. So I wrote down Delta Base, because that's the base I'm calling this. And you might see something else, another structure off in the distance, another base. Yes, folks, I made another mega-sized base. The other one was Delta Base. This is Gamma Base. This one's all stone. And I've got 4 accumulators here. I've got Grizzbolts and Azure Mains working hard to give power. I've got some hot springs, and then here I've got here's where I've got all the different material farms. God, what are they called? It's not ranch. The ranches. And there we go. So what I could do is technically I could make another one. I could technically make another one. I could just take away those two, take away both of those hot springs, and just kind of put them here and here. And then put another ranch down right over here. And then I could just get rid of, let's say, one, what's something that I have an overabundance of? One of these Malpacas. I could get rid of one of these and bring out 3 Maus, and have them in the ranch, so I'm just earning money from that. But I'm rich. I literally have no need for money. I literally have no need for money. And you'll see why here in a little bit. But here I've got all of my breeding farms, constantly breeding Anubises. Just because, like, you know, Anubises, like, when you butcher them, they give you a whole bunch of when you butcher them, they give you a whole bunch of spirit large. Okay, sissy, let's go. Time to go. Cat's in here being ornery. But they give you a bunch of large pal souls, and then I can just use those to create gigantic pal souls, and then just upgrade all of my favorite pals. So. But, yeah. And you might notice there's no more stairs. And yet there seems to be a floor above us. This floor is for, all of the, you know, all of this stuff, the upgrade stuff. Just have it all here. And then here, we've got my Smash or Pass, tier lists. All 8. And then here we've got, you know, just nice little place to rest, to relax. A few beds. I don't really need beds. See, I've got beds there, and I've got beds there. Specifically, it's for the beds there. The beds there are specifically for all of the Anubises, all the breeding Anubises. They all have nocturnal on them, so they're just constantly working. They don't need to sleep, but you still need to put beds down. So I just have all of those beds be right over here, since they never need to actually sleep. And then here's top 5 smashes for me, top 5 smashes for Queen Haiku, top 5 smashes for Meta. And then another one here. I intend to do something involving you guys. Over in my community posts over the next several weeks, however long it takes. I'm gonna be putting different options of most smashable pal, and I'm gonna be going through every single pal in the game. And it's just going to be kind of an elimination round where, like, eventually we're going to get down to, like, the top 5 most smashable pals. And then people are going to have to decide among those. So. But yeah. So, that is the Gamma base. Just gonna finish. Okay. Okay. So now, head back. I really wish you could, I really wish one thing that you could do is, name your bases. You know, I wish that naming your bases was something you could actually do. Like, just add an item that add an item to the the technology thing. Like, maybe put it at level 2. Yeah, put it here at level 2. Put it here at level 2. Just an item that would allow you to name your base. That way, you know, like all these different bases, you can give a name. You can give a name to it to help you understand, like to help you remember what they're for. Like, let's say let's say you don't come back to this game for several months, and then when you finally do come back to it, you're like, okay, what was this base for? If you're able to if you're able to name the base, then that's just going to be so helpful. It's a quality of life improvement. It's not necessary for the game, but it would be so handy. It would mean so much. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Next up, oh yeah, I forgot I have this there. I put a few markers down of places that of places of interest that I wanna show off. Like elemental chests that I found. Like I placed down markers for them. Like I had no intention of like opening any of them, um, off stream. I will say though that I did, however, a few days ago, when I turned on the requires kindling. Okay. Alright, yeah, dog coins, yeah. Every single one of those gets you dog coins now. Which is great. That's awesome, because that is amazing, because now that's a surefire way of actually getting dog coins. You don't have to go searching for Mimogs. Like, I mean, Mimogs is certainly going to be the faster way, like, simply because of how many you get from, killing or capturing them. But anyway, back to what I was saying is, a few days ago when I logged on, I was suddenly given Oh, electricity. Okay. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have anything. I'll come back for that. Um... By the way, so I was suddenly given most of the achievements, most of the trophies that I didn't have, like the 11 trophies that I didn't have that I said I would have to do an entire another playthrough in order to get. No, I was just like given most of them. The only ones that I weren't given is successfully complete 10 expeditions, successfully complete 20 expeditions, defeat a predator pal, and defeat the attack chopper. That's it. I got all of the others. The other 7 I was just straight up given one day. Like I just logged on and suddenly I just got all of those. I don't know why. I don't know why I was suddenly given that, but yeah. Alright, go ahead and get that. I think that's it. I think that's all I need for the chests. Anyway. So, since I was given 7 of the 11 trophies, just out of nowhere, I went ahead and did more expeditions. I needed to do more expeditions anyway to get my hands on some items that I needed. So I went ahead and did those to get those trophies. And I came across a predator pal as I was going around searching for a cave. So I went ahead and took that out. And then all that was left is defeat the attack chopper, which meant I'd have to go back to the oil rig and conquer that again. And I did not want to do that on stream. I did not want to have to conquer that a second time on stream. So I went ahead and did it off stream. So I have all the trophies now. I have every trophy. So anyway, that's right. Yes, there's this, which he asks for various, this guy is asking for various, pals that you find in Fabrik. I will be doing that. But first, I'm gonna show off, a couple things. So, you recognize this base, I'm sure. My oil construction base, but I've added stuff to it. You see an Anubis there. Welcome to the Zeta base. Lots of hot springs all over here. And here, all of the ore mining sites that I had at my 3 bases over here, which is now 5, all of those, I moved over here. And there we go. But that's not all we have. We've got a little area here where you can go up and say hello. Say hello to a nice little living area. I don't like you. I'm gonna be real here. I used the metal foundation. The metal stuff, simply because, like, you know, I had used stone. I used the wooden one for, like, my original base, the first base I ever made, way back at the start of this series. I used a stone base for my gamma base. So I'm using a metal base for this one, and then I used a glass. I used glass for my second base that I made way back, and then I used a lot of, like, Japanese style stuff for my Delta base. So, like, I wanted to use different, different types of I wanted to use different types of building materials for all of it. But here we got a nice little living area. You can sit down, take a seat around the table, and then here I've got just stuff to keep everybody working, make sure everyone stays working. The electric one is down in the down over by where all the ore circs are. Got a whole bunch of separators here. This is my little zen area. Nice, calm, and relaxing. Take a seat, just relax at your desk while you watch all of your minions work. Got a deer scare. Deer scare right there. Piano. You can sit down in this chair. Here's a little lounging area. This is my favorite. This is my favorite show, Breaking Pen King. But yeah, got a soda machine, got a claw machine. It's just nice. And then here we've got a little living area, nice grandfather clock and fancy gear clock and. Lamp, bed, dresser. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep till morning. And then here we got a little bathroom. Got a nice smudged mirror. And then a hamper for dirty clothes, towels, bathtub, sink, toilet, and roll of toilet paper. Can't forget that. And then after a long day's work, come take a seat over here at the bar. pay no attention to this that's jotting out. Um, but yeah. So I can serve my guests drinks. So yeah, it's a cute little area. I wanted to do something fun with, all the different like decorations that I've accumulated. I wanted to do something fun with it all. And then here, whenever you want to get more, whenever you want to get crude oil or ore out, boom, there you go. Save that. Okay, here we go. Should be around here somewhere. Right? Oh no! Is it gone? Oh, they moved it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, dang it. Oh, that sucks. It was so cool. It was so cool. I'd never seen it. Basically, the reason why I have had this egg here is because here, here where I'm standing, is where there was once a nest. There was an actual nest with oh god, which PAL was it? Prickster. It was a Prickster nest. It was a Prickster nest, and there were a bunch of Pricksters just kind of hanging around. But it was a nest that had like four Prickster eggs. They had like there was like four Prickster eggs in that nest, and it was really cool. It was really cool and really cute. So, anyway. So, that's unfortunate that I didn't get to show that off to you guys. But yeah, I'd never seen that. I've never seen those little nests and seen pals guarding egg nests like that. Like I've never come across that in this save file till then. So I thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to show it off to you guys. But alas, 'twas not meant to be. Okay. Alright. Spicy, all things considered, is a really good pal with, like, really good stats. Those are all really high. I do understand that the stats could be better, but you know what? I like the way Spicy is. Okay. All right. All right. I might as well just go ahead and fly over to these other bases. Just gonna show off what these other bases are being used for, since I no longer have the ore deposits over here. So this is what they're being used for. So, and these are beta bases. These are my beta bases. So we've got beta base 5, beta base 4, beta base 3, beta base 2, and beta base 1. And these are all used only for PAL expeditions. I literally have no other use for them other than PAL expeditions. So at any time I can have 5 PAL expeditions going on all at once, and I can have them all. I can have them all doing. I can have them all trying to get cave mushrooms. Which, speaking of, I should go back over here. To show off what I've managed to do. So I managed to get 2 more of these done. I've got 12 more. I've got 12 recovery meds so far. I need 30 in order to get this last one. And then I need to get 80 high-quality recovery meds, which take 10 cave mushrooms each. And this one takes 5 cave mushrooms each. So... let's see, that would be 890 more cave mushrooms. That's 890 cave mushrooms that I still need in order to actually get all 4 of these. It is taking forever because the PAL expeditions do not guarantee doing a PAL expedition does not guarantee that you're going to get cave mushrooms. It's just it's a crapshoot. It's based on complete luck if you get what you're searching for, and my luck is terrible. I have like the worst luck of anyone I know. So but now move on to the last base of our tour. Welcome to Theta Base. So down here we got one breeding farm, mostly to help with breeding the pals that I need for this base. And then we've got this for to speed up handiwork, this to speed up electricity proficiency, this to speed up work, this to decrease the how fast sanity decreases. Few egg incubators. Some hot springs, some beds, cold chest with food. Two ore circs here, with two oh god, what I called them by what they were called before, accumulators. And then over here, same thing, two accumulators, two ore circs, one large power generator. So, gate it off as much as possible. Missile turret launchers. 15 of them. 5 on each side. 5 on each side. Wall at the back. I placed 666. I placed 666 in each of these chests, and some of them have obviously been used to load these. So, this is how I'm going to handle. This is how I'm going to handle bosses, and every single one of them is at level 55. That one's right. That's the alpha that I need to replace. That's the alpha that I need to replace with sour. So there we go. Cool. That's so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it so. So, and there's a reason why I specifically chose Bellinor's. It's because when using these missile turrets, apparently Bellinor has the highest attack when using them. At 150 for every attack. 150 for 150 damage for every single missile that lands does 150. The next best one is Anubis that does 130. But I'm going for that big damage. So I'm going to be doing another episode of this. Probably not tomorrow, but Sunday. I'll probably do another episode where I basically just do a whole bunch of raid bosses. I try my luck against the raid bosses using this, because I have in the settings I have it to where like pals do very little damage to structures, and so I shouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff being destroyed. So, but yeah, so that's so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited about all that. Oh, I'm so excited to try all that. But yeah. But yeah, so we got 5 bases here. We've got 1 base here. We've got 1 base here. And 2 bases down here right next to each other. So that's 9 bases. There's 1... I can put down 1 more base. And I will do that later. Who's here? Who's this? Who's this? There's a person. Oh, that's right. You're the Pal Tamer. Yeah. Veteran Pal Tamer. I mean, you didn't ask me to... You didn't ask me for a fight. Veteran Pal Tamer. Okay, I captured a Veteran Pal Tamer. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna head back over here. What do you want? Ah, here you are. Critic. Okay. Gildane. Alright. So I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of pals. Let's see. What pals should I put in my party? Which one should I put in my party? Starion. Try this. And then the Gildane, I only have the alphas, so... I'm taking a wild guess as to what he wants. But there's like a good 5 other pals that he could end up asking for. Okay. Okay. Smokey! That's fine, because I want to get rid of Gildane anyway. Okay, it might ask for a Bastigor. Ooh, it might ask for a Bastigor. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this for now. Tarantris! Heck yeah! Dazzy knocked. Okay. I don't have that. So, Dazzy knocked, and, okay. And... Splatterina, I guess. Warsectera. Okay. So it asked for 2 native pals, and then it asked for 2 alternate versions of pre-existing pals. I'm guessing that after that it's going to ask for 2 pals that are incredibly rare, like Xenolord and Bastigor. I'm going to go under that assumption. Warsectera. Oh, I only have the 1 Bastigor. I don't have another Bastigor. Okay, I'm just gonna go on. I'm not gonna take the Bastigor away from his duties. At least not right now. Like, if it turns out that I need Bastigor, then yes, I will. But until then, I'm just gonna assume that he doesn't need to see Bastigor. Alma School. Oh, come on! I literally just traded Alma School away. Okay, I'm not doing good at predicting any of this. Oh man. Solicitor! Oh, I have that. Bastigor. Okay, yeah, I do need a Bastigor. And this is probably the last one. So this is probably the last one. Alright. 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 Applied Handiwork Technique 1. Ooh, nice. I've seen enough of your powers. I'll allow you to leave as your reward. Your display was more impressive than I anticipated. Consider yourself thanked. Surprisingly, I found it quite enjoyable. Consider leaving your reward. No witnesses. Alright. There we go. And there we go. That's it. Okay. Um... Okay. Let's see, handiwork. Handiwork increased to level 4. Nice. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Oops. No, not that. This. There we go. Okay. Um, Here we go. Oh, right. There. So now, so this is going to override the one that I have. So the one that I have in the global power box has level 3 handiwork. The one I'm overriding it has level 4 handiwork. And there we go. There we go. There is another PAL that I intend to make overpowered. It requires a few Dumuds. I have a bunch. I have a few Dumuds, and it doesn't really matter what their stats are. But I have some Dumuds, so I'm good there. Let's see, where is it? Where's the PAL in question? Do I not have it? No, no, I do. I have to have it. Okay. Here we go. Nocklum. Nocklum. So, there is a way to give this guy, to make this guy have over 10,000 attack, have more than 10,000 attack and like 20,000 defense. There's a way to turn this guy into like the most broken PAL in existence. And so that is something that I want to do. It's a multi-step process, so it's going to take me a while to actually get done with it. But that is something that I want to do, so I can have Nocklum be like my big heavy hitter. And he gains more like attack, I believe, when you have Dumuds in their party. So yeah. So that's something I'm gonna end up doing. But for now, next time I do an episode of this, it's going to be me taking on a whole bunch of raid bosses in my new base, in the Theta base. I'm gonna try taking on all that stuff. So anyway. Alright. So, anyway. That's it. That's it for this whole video. So I'll be taking on a whole bunch of raid bosses in the next episode, just to kind of test out my new base. See how well it does. See how well it does against each of the different raid bosses. I have 2 Bellinor slabs. I'm gonna use one of each. So I've got. I'm gonna try Bellinor Libero, Blazemut Ryu, and Xenolord. Maybe I'll do Bellinor Ultra. Or Bellinor Ultra, Blazemut Ryu Ultra, I know I'm gonna get these by beating Bellinor Libero and Blazemut Ryu and Xenolord. I know I'm gonna get the Ultra ones just by doing that. So I don't know. It depends on how well they do against the other 4 bosses, whether or not I actually do these last 3. So, but regardless, I will be, 30? Oh, Paldeum fragments. Oh. Okay, so I'll probably have more, I'll probably get to 999 exotic. Ores? Yeah. Boom. There we go. Anyway. So, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.